Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. We're doing something a little different tonight. Instead of our usual deep dive into history,
Right.
we're going to tackle something super practical
Sounds good.
and timely.
Okay.
Like if you're lucky enough to be in Times Square tonight
Yeah.
for the ball drop,
Yeah, for the
you
breaking.
got to know how to get around.
Right.
Because Times Square turns into
It's crazy.
the total pedestrian zone hours before midnight.
Hours and hours.
So how do you navigate that?
Exactly.
You're going to figure that out right now.
Yeah, how do you even get there?
Yeah. So it's
Or-
like celebrating new beginnings,
Right.
but with all this restricted access.
Irony.
Yeah, totally.
So much irony.
So think of this deep dive as like
Yeah.
your guide
Your survival
to
guide.
conquering those Times Square street closures.
Yes.
So you can ring in the new year smoothly.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
Exactly. A smooth transition into the new year.
All right, so let's start with the basics.
Okay.
Like, how early do these streets actually close?
Well, it's amazing.
Yeah.
This celebration really transforms
Ah,
the heart of New York City.
yeah, it's wild.
Like we're talking
Yeah,
Broadway, 7th Avenue,
right, the big ones.
completely shut down to traffic
Wait.
starting in the afternoon.
No way.
Yeah, like the afternoon.
So you can't, like, make a last-minute dash in a cab
No chance, not a chance.
if you're running behind.
If you're running behind, forget about it.
Wow.
Yeah, they start closing the streets around 42nd Street
Okay.
and then work their way up as the evening progresses.
So,
By late afternoon, pretty much the whole area around Times Square is
Huh.
just for pedestrians.
that's intense.
They want to create a secure perimeter
Right.
well in advance
Makes
before the crowds really start gathering.
So anyone listening who wants to be in Times Square
Yeah,
for the countdown,
you got to get there early.
like really early.
Early is key.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Think of it like a massive street festival,
Okay.
but with 1,000,000 of your closest friends.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
So you want to be in place long before the main event.
Hours and hours before.
Okay. So that makes sense for people
Right.
coming in from outside Times
Oh,
Square.
sure.
But what about people staying at hotels,
Oh, that's a good question.
like in the closed off area?
Yeah.
Do they even get to their rooms?
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky.
Oh boy.
So hotels within the secured zone,
Mm.
they have these special procedures
Okay.
for guests to get in and out,
Okay.
but you're going to need to show your hotel key,
Okay.
an ID, and everything
Oh wow.
to get through security.
So it's not just like
Yeah.
strolling in.
It's a whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's best to check with your hotel
Right.
beforehand
Yeah.
to understand exactly what their protocols are.
For New Year's Eve.
Right, exactly.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say you made it. All right.
You got past security.
You're in Times Square.
Uh-huh.
Now everyone's going to be looking for
The best spot.
the best spot to see the ball drop.
Yes.
Any insider tips on
Oh, yeah.
how to navigate that?
So the prime viewing areas are along Broadway and 7th Avenue,
Okay.
but those fill up fast.
Yeah, I bet.
Like if you're not staked out by late afternoon,
Oh, wow.
you're going to be watching on a Jumbotron further back.
So arriving early
Crucial.
isn't just about getting
Crucial into the perimeter.
right.
You got to snag a decent viewing spot too.
Oh my gosh, this is a whole
It's a commitment.
production.
Yes.
Okay, so you got to
You got to plan ahead.
get there early,
Be prepared.
find your spot.
And once you're there,
Yeah.
you're there.
Oh gosh.
No quick trips back to the hotel
Yeah.
for a bathroom break.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
No, you're committed.
So the street closures are starting to make a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
It's not just about keeping cars out.
Right.
It's about creating a safe space, a safe and controlled environment.
Why? For this massive event.
Exactly. And allowing police and security
Yeah.
to manage the crowds effectively and make sure everyone's safe.
So it's kind of a pain.
It is a little bit of a hassle, but
Yeah.
it's all about safety.
Right. It's about making sure
Yeah, everyone can enjoy
can ring in the new year.
safely and enjoyably.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a small sacrifice
Yeah.
for a memorable experience.
That's true.
Think about it. You're part of a global celebration,
Wow.
standing at the crossroads of the world.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So to wrap up,
Okay.
hopefully this deep dive gives everyone headed to Times Square tonight
Yeah.
a bit more insight.
Into navigating those closures.
Yeah. And how to
How to survive.
survive the night.
Yeah.
And even if you can't get right up
Right up to the ball drop.
to the ball drop,
You'll still feel the energy.
yeah.
Times Square is contagious.
Yeah. No matter where you are.
No matter where you are.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.